Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum students. This is Hamza Noor and today we have some questions from the paper A Levels Mathematics 9709, paper 3 variant 2, and the attempt is the most recent one, October-November 2020. And let's see what question number 1 says. Solve the equation ln 1 plus e raised to the power minus 3x equals to 2. Give the answer correct to 3 decimal places. So when 1 plus e raised to the power minus 3x is made the subject, this is equals to e square. Alright, because when the log is removed, because ln is itself log with the base e, and when the log is removed from the left hand side of the equation, so the base of the log actually becomes the base of the index form on the right hand side of the equation. So if you make e raised to the power minus 3x the subject of the equation, this will be equals to e square and then minus 1. Now what you need to do is you need to bring this power minus 3x over here down. And for that purpose, you need to introduce ln on both sides, on the both sides of the equation. Because if you don't do so, you won't be able to make x the subject of the equation. And I mean, if you're solving the equation, obviously you have to give a solution in terms of x. So ln e raised to the power minus 3x is equals to ln e square minus 1. All right. So according to the laws which we have studied in the logarithms, power law, the power law is that ln x raised to the power n is exactly equal to n times ln x. All right. So this ln e raised to the power minus 3x can be rewritten like this: minus 3x times ln e is equal to ln e square minus 1. I mean, this whole equation can be rewritten in this form. And ln e is itself equal to 1 because log to its own base. So this is minus 3x is equal to ln e square minus 1. So x will be equal to minus ln e square minus 1 and whole thing is divided by 3. So just put this exact thing in your calculator, this exact fraction. So this is minus ln e square minus 1 and then divided by 3. So our answer must be correct to three decimal places. So this is minus 0.618. All right, let's move towards the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is regarding the topic binomial expansion, and expand cube root of 1 plus 6x in ascending powers of x up to and including the term in x cube, simplifying the coefficients. So this thing can be rewritten like this: 1 plus 6x whole thing raised to the power 1 over 3. All right, and the formula for the expansion is that 1 plus x whole thing raised to the power n is equals to 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial times x square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial multiplied by x cube. All right, and so far, I mean, this is one of the easiest questions asked in this topic, I mean, and in this paper actually, because more complicated questions the students are supposed to solve before appearing in the exam. All right, and the easiest thing is that the first term is already 1. I mean, if the first term is not 1, you need to make it 1, you need to factorize the second term and then apply this formula. All right, so the expansion for 1 plus 6x whole thing raised to the power 1 over 3 will be 1 plus nx. So 1 plus 1 over 3 into 6x. I mean, the second term is 6x. So whatever is the second term, provided that the first term is 1. If it is not 1, you have to make it 1, and then you need to factorize the second term. But in this case, the first term is already 1, so the second term is 6x. So n multiplied by 6x in this case, and then 1 over 3 into minus 2 over 3, and then divided by 2 factorial, and then multiplied by 6x, the whole thing is square, plus 1 over 3 into minus 2 over 3 into, what is minus 2 over 3 minus 1? This is minus 5 over 3, and then divided by 3 factorial, and then multiplied by 6x, the whole thing cube. Right. So just simplify all of these terms. So 1 plus 2x, and the third term is, before writing the sign, just check that if you are getting a minus sign or not. But obviously in this case, you will get a negative sign because of this thing. So 1 over 3 into minus 2 over 3 divided by 2 factorial into 36. This is minus 4x square. And then, this minus will be multiplied by minus, and this will become positive. So 1 over 3 into minus 2 over 3 into minus 5 over 3 divided by 3 factorial into 6 cube. This is 40 over 3 x cube. This is your final answer to question number 2, part A. All you need to do is uh, expand up to and including the term in x cube and simplifying the coefficients. Part B is saying that state the set of values of x for which the expansion is valid. Alright, so the first thing is when in the expansion, when the first term is 1, so whatever the second term is over there, the modulus function is applied onto that second term, and that is kept less than 1. So in this case, what we have is 1 plus 6x whole thing raised to the power 1 over 3. Alright, isn't it? So the first term is already 1. If this was not 1, we would have made it 1 by taking the term common outside and factorizing the second term. And whatever the second term was over there, the modulus function would be kept on that, and that would be kept less than 1. As simple as that. So in this case, you have modulus of 6x is less than 1. And 6 can be taken as a constant term outside. So modulus of x is less than 1 over 6. This is also acceptable. Otherwise, if you just expand this thing according to the concepts which you have studied in algebra P3, modulus inequalities, so 6x would be less than plus minus 1, means x would be less than plus minus 1 over 6. Alright, x would be less than 1 over 6, x would be greater than minus 1 over 6. So x would be between minus 1 over 6 and 1 over 6. This is also acceptable. Both of the answers are valid. Alright.